Welcome. Today's video is for new and returnee players. Follow along as best you can and just rewatch it if you get lost. I have one of each character on NAE and just made one on EU, NAW, and SA with the Super Mokoko Express. I wanted to fill in some gaps as I also helped a couple new and returning players that I met since Breaker launch. First time logging in for returnees, the universal character storage down the bottom right here next to reskin. Just take out all of your characters and then we can log into our main character here, or the character that you want to boost with the event. So the first thing we're going to do here is Alt-C, and that brings our cards up, and there'll be a universal storage up here. Just click that next to enhance, and then just go select all, and then accept down the bottom right here. Select in the top left, and then that bottom right, there'll be like a couple pages you'll see down the bottom middle. So that'll be that after those are all accepted. So escape to get out of that, and then escape again to get to here, and then in guide, universal storage. This will be what was your like bank, your storage. So when you go Alt P, this remote storage, if you have the crystalline aura, this storage on the left, that goes to that remote storage from being a returnee player. But if you don't have crystalline aura, just come down here to this little chest on the map here, and there it is. So now you have your characters, you won't lose card XP or your cards, and found your old bank stuff. For returnees, skip this part if you're unsure what to use the Mokoko Express event on, and just play your old characters till you decide, but watch till the end for the trick with the engravings, just so you know. For the newbies and returnees that know what to use the Super Mokoko Express on, I want to direct you to a helpful website with information about Lost Ark called lostark.nexus. It's the first link in the description. So here is lostark.nexus. It has the class guides right here at the top. So just scroll down and pick whatever your class is. Then you can go down here. These are all the raids, and then general kind of guides down here. So we'll go into Gunlancer. So you just click it. I've just put it up here already. So there's the both engravings. It just shows you up here little quick links. When it's been like updated from what patch. So you got tips and tricks here. There's a chaos dungeon build. You got your lone knight here, and then combat readiness. The combat readiness is the more like the tankiest in the game. So it shows you your gear set you want, the stat allocation, so engravings, and then down here scroll down. This is what you'll be using for the engraving support with the Mokoko Express. But then later on, you'll be trying to build one of these two things. You got like your skills runes. These are tripods. You got like gems there. Just shows you what to use, like runes. Says it all here. Notes on why they use those specifically. And then different information. DPS distribution on your stats. Rotation. Some don't have like specific rotations. They might be a bit more free. But you got down here like stagger rotations. Some might need to like use a bomb. You might just not have enough. But build down here, this is like a little like just card of everything kind of together. So yeah, this is basically what your whole entire build is going to be. But down the bottom there'll be some FAQs, and basically like this build, just so you know, it's like called this Princess Maker or like Stagger Lancer build. It's really good for utility. Can destroy some Stagger mechs very fast. But it's like a minus 25% TPS to your party, just so you know, so it's not really effective. But that is that, so you can have fun researching your class later. For now, we're going to go back to lostark.nexus. We're going to scroll down to the bottom. Go down to General for this quick start. Then you click into this guide, which is up here. So there's going to be a lot of information in this. Just take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Alright, so Pretty much after creating your character, simply load in by pressing launch down the bottom of the screen. You'll be brought to Trixion. You reach the edge to the left and select your class, then exit Trixion. You can skip the prologue on the top left, or you can do it, but the rewards aren't very notable. They are one time. You can do it on a cast later. But you will end up in Runa Pass. So after you do Runa Pass, you'll end up in Pride Home. So basically, you can claim this Elgacia Power Pass at the top left in the mail. I don't think you can claim it until Pride Home. Like, click it. So basically, there's this product inventory. Just leave that stuff in there so you don't have extra clutter. And then we have the Power Pass when you get to Pride Home. And just click it, and then it'll say OK to use, and then it'll come up with this to say, do you want to go back to the character select screen, and then go OK. So go down to the bottom of the screen down here, click Power Pass, and then there's Use Event Power Pass, the Elgacia Pass here. And this, I would say to not skip because it has like little like cutscenes. I think a little bit of quests, but I think it's mostly just cutscenes from up to here. So it kind of gives you a little bit of like up to speed because you'll be doing Pleshia and then this Volus quest soon. So you get a Vern Power Pass like for a second character, and then you get another one, I believe, after you've made that character. So this one will just be eye level 300 with this Burn one, but with the Elgacia one, you go to 1460. So there's login events up the top there as well. And then, so now to get to 1460, you'll just press I to get into your inventory, and then you should see this box. Just open it, doesn't matter what you pick for the gear set, we'll change it soon. So there's the event quest here. You may have to log out and then log back in, just like back to the character select screen because there's a bug. So just do that, log back in, click the Super Mokoko Express, and then use it on the character you want to use it on. Make sure you do because you cannot change it. So setting up, pretty much pick the playstyle you want to play from like doing your research, which you should have already done, and so for this one, we're just going to click Predator. If we were to choose this one, it's going to give us Swiftness accessories. And then later on, we can do this trick. We'll just farm specialization accessories, and then you'll be able to play this one too. So for now, pretty much just click whichever one you're going to play, and then go auto apply. So that's just what we got for now. When we do honing, this is all the like the path that you take. These are the rewards down the bottom right. Extra rewards when you finish it all right here. Just don't click this style setting after you've first initially clicked it up there because it doesn't save your settings. So what I'm trying to show in this video is how you can like switch between just by like farming some accessories, and then you just switch engravings basically. So there's this Mokoko challenge, just accept all this stuff, different tabs here. These are 5 tabs, claim all. And then in your inventory, in I, just go sort items top left. So this is showing you can follow that most of this stuff just by yourself. So this is like what they're saying, inventory to spare. So the first thing that we can do is gem fusing. So they want to, we go I, gems, auto fuse, click this. So you go tier 3, which is already on. Then if you want to like go level 5 for your alts, or I'm just trying to either sell them at level 7 or just auto fuse to be able to make higher because these event ones we already have at level 7 and we get some level 8. So I'm just going to go apply like that. These auto use items, just follow all this stuff. Just keep 8 of these XP potions so you can get from 59 to 60 later on in a couple of weeks after starting. Just with these materials and stuff, just make sure you only use bound ones. If you're unsure about anything, just put it in your storage. So these ones you'll use for those level 300s with the Vern Power Pass, most likely. Keep on following this for like binning trash, stashing items in storage, we already told you, and where to go. Just saying they'll move over this stuff, so just put it in storage basically. So just try and make it aim to look like this because this is the stuff you'll use basically. Then we have pet inventory. I'll show you in a second. So here we have our like all of our battle items. You can go Control Q to Control R, and this goes from 1 to 4, Q being 1. So that's that. We have an eye here. This is our inventory, pet inventory. You can only use this with crystalline aura. We got like an extra storage here with stuff here. And then we have our battle items here. So you can favorite them down the bottom here. And I've just favorited all of these ones already. So there's like potions and then the bombs that you use. Here. You guys will just be able to match them up. All these ones that are favorited. You use most of them for content, like pretty much all of them for content. Then when you finish, you can go view favorites. And then this is like unbound ones you can sell, but they're also used for like hell modes. So I do like to keep mine split like that so I can see if I'm using those ones, because you don't really want to be using them for regular content when you have all these other boxes you get for free. So, but that's just what it looks like that. So this is just the adventure time. Pressing N, report, Alt plus N. This is your roster, just press O. Just claim them all, just extra little stats. Universal storage, we've said. Accept more stuff. Just try not to accept too many cards because you have to use blue crystals, which cost gold, and you don't have gold at the moment. So, yeah, you have to upgrade like card slots pretty much. So, just put all of these extra cards in your inventory in like stash 2 or something, just so they're away. The Alt V is showing where your mount is. You can put that on the bar up the top. Now we're getting ready for combat. Press J to get to your guide. I'll show you here now. Quest journal. That's what you're in progress, completed, and guide. That's where your gear conversion quest will be. So do that gear conversion quest so you will be able to convert your gear. And that's by pressing P and then down here. So I'm a support, so I'm in yearning. So just find out what it is and then in your guide and then pick it. So cards in your universal storage. When you go escape in this one up here, there will be the Star of Destiny, I believe it's called. Card set. And that's the one that you will be using for a little bit. You'll be using it for a little bit. So I'll just show you here. This is the one it looks like. These 5. Yeah, Star of Destiny. And you can just put it, it's just 5, so you can put a random card in here. And that is fine. So it's just telling you to find a build. You can go to max roll. It's for like very simple builds. But I use Lost Ark Nexus, which I've already told you about. That's the card overview basically. Is engraving. So you get this. Each 5 nodes is 1. So if you have 10, it's 2. And then you have 15 is like level 3, which it says there. So that's a 1 skill, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 3. Because that's level 3. So you can change these out to whatever you want, and I'll show you in the trick later how to use it efficiently. So some of the stats could be wrong. You may have to farm some accessories. I'll also like show you that later in one of the settings. So gems, same thing. When you press Alt P down the bottom right, you can do gems if you have crystalline aura. If not, as it says here, go to the map. It's next to the storage that I showed you before. Match the guide with your skills too, which is in K. Tripod notifications. After you click K down the bottom, I'll show you in a minute. And then this is the setting that you can have as a minimum. I'll show you what mine is. It's pretty much the same though, but keep these for now until you've read your guide and you know what tripod priorities you need. These high ones is what you should be using the level 5 ones on. That's the max level. That's just the menu. The tripods. Something about runes, which are these things here, like on the side here. You click them like equipped and unequipped. Pet stat bonus. So if you're like a full spec class, you'll have a spec pet. If you're like a full swift, you'll go a swift pet, etc. Basically, you can go and hone. So you can do that in your own time. It's relatively simple. Just if you get to using books, there will be at some point you will get books. So just make sure you use those books. Because it'll give you extra % to tap. It shows you all here materials, get all this stuff out. That's what you'll be using to hone. So just hone, and then yeah, you get to 14. You start at 1460, get to 1490 with silver, and then you get this chest at 1490. This is 1510 gear, the same thing you did for opening the 1460 gear. And then yeah, you got this like quality upgrades for weapons and stuff. You can find those out later. Remember to keep 8 potions to get from 59 to 60. And then mats. So then you do this trick first before you like do anything. Go to gear transfer, so you can transfer the qualities from this one to that one. So you just do that on all of them. So you can go into the dismantle them, and get a couple of mats back for them. So basically, yeah. After that, you've got those gear at 1510 from opening it out of the box. You need gold, so you either need to do you pretty much need to do raids. So you're trying to get to 1540, which is this road of the breaker. And when you get to 1540, it might bug, so you might have to relog or whatever. But basically, yeah, relog, get back into it, and then use it. And then follow that just for the next couple of weeks. There's an event shop that is at the top right as well. Just do your dailies and stuff to get the currency for that. And then this Arcadia tour, which you'd probably do at the end, I would recommend, of this. Because there's some side content stuff that you'll just get for pretty much free by doing these little things on the left here. Very, very simple. Just click this little compass thing and it will direct you to what to do. And then if not, just look up a little guide, or you can ask me in stream. But you get all these rewards. This is Ark Pass you can pay for. There is a free section too. But now down to mass presets. So. For the mass presets is Alt-E. And this is what it looks like. So there's 5 presets you can have up here. And then this is what this is. So first, I'm just going to go down from top to bottom. So it's K for the skill preset. I'm going to go back to here. So we got this P for the gear. Gems is also here in the P menu. Cards I've already showed you here. And then down here is just pets. So we can go through now and just change these just so it's all set, because it used to take your pet off, but I don't think it does anymore. But just to be safe, in case we do change these, like so. And basically to switch between these, the shortcut is Control A to Control G. So Control A being preset 1. So first thing that I want to show is that when you take off, or when you want to open up another preset here on your gear, it is going to make you naked, take off all your stuff. So you can just put all of your armor back on, because that's going to stay the same. You might have different gear here, already pre-bought or like whatever, but for now we're just going to put the same stuff on. You can go Alt and one of your clicks to set this so it doesn't move. Like when you press this button here, it won't move. So we can just put these on. Like that. And that is basically what happens when you do a gear preset like that. And then same with the gem preset. So we click 2. It's going to take it off. And we can put it back on like so. So notice the top here, 1 to 10. So I said here 1 to 5. These are extra things that you can buy for whatever extra things that you're going to have. And you can rename these all. We can name this to raid. This one, chaos. Same thing in here. This is number 2. Raid. And then number 1 be our chaos. And then same thing for here in K. This one here is our chaos in 1, just to make it simple. 2. Raid. Like so. And then here, we can just go chaos. Here. It's under support, and the main build is like Lost Twin Cliff for support, and then DPS is the Light of Salvation. Basically, and then this will be like my DPS because that's my other build, or it will be your second engraving. This will be PvP if you PvP in the world. And then this is my Master of Spears for support, and then Kazuro's Legion Commander for DPS. So that is that. We're not going to touch any of these 3. They'll just stay like that for now. And basically, we know that this is 1, chaos, chaos, chaos. Going to stay the same. This, raid, raid. And these are the same, but anyway, just to do it, raid. Like so. Every time you switch, Control A, Control S, it switches. So to go along with this, we're getting into the auto-dismantle. So we want to go to our eye. We want to go to dismantle, auto-dismantle. And these are the settings that I have. So we click everything on like this. And then we go down to Ancient. 3. We get into 80, so then we can farm accessories for the specific swiftness crit spec that we need. And we go upon drops and clearing content. We don't want any of these 3. And then we leave all of these on because of the next thing that I'm going to show. And then this, so then it's narrowing it down more. We go OK. So this one, exclude gear, is in K. We go settings. And then this is like all of your tripods. So all of the ones that are set here like this. Down here, I have 12 of them. Settings. And then you can follow the guide that it has there, but the ones that I have is this. And then I just go to this. And then this setting is if you want to sell ones that have already been transferred over. So we don't want to, so I'm setting mine up like this. Then for this one down here, exclude gear with engraving notifications is Alt-I. So this, you basically click in here. These are your class engravings. Then combat bonus. I go through these ones and put, I'll just name them support, DPS, DPS, support, DPS, DPS, support. You can put this one. This one's for a specific build. I'll go back through for the GVG ones. This one can be a good +1. This one's a +1. Support, support, DPS, support, DPS, DPS, support, DPS, DPS. This can be for berserkers, but I don't really have it on anymore. This one's support. This one can be for like Pistolier, Deadeye, but I don't usually put it on anymore. Preemptive for Chaos Dungeon. This is DPS. This one's just like a good one to like use in general, maybe for Chaos Dungeon and stuff. And this one for Breaker because it's like new and like Destroyer. But this Strongwill's a GVG one that I know of mostly. Fortitude, and I think that's mostly it for GVG. But when you have all of these favorited down here in the bottom left, then that is what this is. And everything is safe that comes through your inventory now. So that is your auto-dismantle settings set up. Now, we can get out of all of that. So, now that's all set up, your Alt-E. We can switch between these two. The trick, like the last part to the trick, is that when you press P, your engravings here is the only thing that doesn't change. So, when you have the two builds of a DPS class, or for instance, Chaos build for me, and then my Raid build, which is support, if I go Control S, this is my support one, my Raid build. This is this. So I go Control A because I want to go to my Chaos Dungeon, or that's what's going to be set up. The only thing that I need to change is engraving settings. And then you just click all of these out. So I put my DPS one in. So I go Judgment. I just put Curse Doll, Keen Blunt, Mass Increase, and Preemptive Strike for the guaranteed crit with extra damage. That's the Chaos Dungeon one that you just use. You just buy the books and you switch it in for your main build, basically, and then that's that. But that is the trick. So don't use the swap engravings style up the top of that Super Mokoko Express, because it will change everything you put down the bar here, everything that you put in K, all of your runes, everything. It like just switches it over to the basic stuff. So this is how you set it up completely. So it all works. These are just the settings if you want to just go for their ones just for like safety, if you're unsure. But basically now we're up to the starting gameplay content. So there's the daily Unas, Chaos Dungeons, Guardians, those are both dailies, and then there's weekly Legion raids. So you can see these by pressing Alt-Q. I'll show you that in a sec. You can run your Chaos Dungeons, you can do your Unas mostly, you can do your Guardians as well. Legion raids is just what you're going to have to learn, which ATK's videos, Mobalytics guides, there's like little cheat sheets that you can kind of mix in after you've learned. And if you're struggling leveling up, you can use this Chaos Line and Tower for extra mats. And then here's some extra recommended settings for the game. I probably wouldn't recommend doing this card autosave things until you have enough blue crystals to buy extra slots. Otherwise, you're just going to fill it up and then you're going to be stuck. So do this one probably a little bit later. But yes, big thank you to Sivo, Haste, and all the contributors from LostArk.Nexus. I just wanted to say that because they probably don't get enough thanks. But also, I just wanted to say, remember to comment, like, and subscribe over on the YouTube. I will have all of those down in the link below. You can also join my growing Discord community. All the links, as I said, will be in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in stream. I am live there every day, and that is at Jacob Russell XO. Peace.